Good night, Clark TV, family, friends, subscribers, fans. Back at you. Another Thursday night, another discussion.
To your brain.
Right up there. Tonight we will be discussing anger management in everyday life. In school, in our relationships, and how we can overcome our anger issues, if we have any. So as usual, we have the usual suspects. We have Mr. Robert Clark.
Angerless individual.
Just loving him heart. And we have Ethan.
Yeah. Calm like a baby.
Until they get the experiences.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned, folks. And start discussion.
Most definitely.
Gentlemen, I want to do.
Who them there? Wait,
Oh,
We're blessed, man.
yes, then I must.
the camera said you to them.
I forgot to introduce. We have Jojo and Gio here with us tonight as
See
well.
them, man.
Alright.
What's up? What's movement?
See, we have Jojo and we have Gio.
Yeah, number one.
Camera fried.
Alright, so the first question for tonight goes out to Mr. Clark. A long time him not get a answer the first question.
Right.
Yeah, always a
Couple
try upon
months
Ethan.
Always.
Do you know something capable, you know?
Yeah.
17 discussion video and about the one or two I don't be answer the first question. But we in our business,
Yeah, because, you know, like secondary.
yeah,
Yeah.
first in dairy,
First
one
in
in dairy or first in dairy.
Yeah.
Alright, Bola. First question. Why are people so angry?
Well, anger are angry. Yeah. Yeah. People angry on a wide range of things that can cause people to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have some people from a religious perspective, then can angry as well. A man can relate to a different church group. Say you use this church and then know that every time you see you, it bring a certain level of anger with it. That you can't get through to you. Right? You have a wide range of things where people boil up. People can have like all one headache. They know why you're not nice and you come down with nice. And then use it as a big stick to create for say boy. You get them angry and all these things by just coming and do these things. Music, you know, like certain hours whenever guy up bed and you know, so it commands a wide range of things too.
So, those that you mentioned, last few points are more like causal factors.
Yeah.
However, the question would or should have been more geared towards, let's say, environment, socialization, as a matter of fact. Yes. Do you believe persons are socialized, trained, taught to be angry?
People, I don't think they're trained to be angry.
No.
Circumstances
Circumstances,
can
yeah.
make them adapt to that form.
Mm-hmm.
Because like all people, they're not sociable.
Yeah.
Everything is an issue. They just have a mentality for them way. The I way there, I eat alone.
And normally just go on the defensive.
Yeah.
Just to protect themselves and
Yeah.
don't even know that they are
Hurting others.
hurting others by being that angry.
Right? As what I mentioned, for them way and for them way only. They think say boy being at the eye, of being up there, and just that for them, and you can't reach them. Right? So them have these issues where they trouble with in terms of to be like how them do. Right? And they not care about other people's feelings. Them have a trampler mentality. to walk on people, walk on him ideas with other people. They don't care about, it no matter what you say. Truth or lie, right? You talk the truth, they don't believe you. You tell lie, they don't believe you. Right? All when they see it, they still not believe you. Just because they have a particular way or they think they must operate. Right? And it always come across like an anger. This is how it demonstrates to other people, like a serious anger problem you have. You know?
Ethan, let me get your view upon that.
As where coach kind of try to, explain, anger is not something off of the top of your head. It's something we're entrenched. And sometimes you're not even basically realize that what you're doing is causing it to be very, very derogatory, especially towards people.
And make other people uncomfortable.
Right, because sometimes you're not even realize that what you say and what you do can affect people. And I think religion use it wisely. I hear a lot of people pastors say it, that whatever I say and do up here on the rostrum can make you either go to heaven or go straight to heaven. Yeah?
Right, you have a follow.
Right, can you go follow. But some people don't realize that their actions are not even, forget about the people them in the background, are spinning off themselves into an anger lane. And some people tend to be angry just to be defensive. And you know really make it.
Ethan, you see with people when they come on to certain issue of anger state, sometimes they use their status to demonstrate anger, and sometimes they use it to protect themselves.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm
at
saying.
the end of the day, you don't go make people see in a different, in a negative way,
In a negative frame of
you
mind,
know,
yeah.
and a personality where you bring across. Because you don't have to be like that. You can be civil, because I believe say, somebody will exhibit anger literally all the time, you know, they can do much better. Because remember, say, you can have sickness, people can have condition. We have got through random pain and all these things.
Yeah.
And everything is a problem to them. You get me? Everything is a problem to them. And then try to bring it off as if it's a boy, and you are a problem. Right? Because you have some people, as I mentioned, with any issues, high blood pressure issues.
Not only that, it varies.
Yeah,
it
and
varies.
medical issues.
It can be medical, it can be religious, it can be defensive.
Yeah.
Social environmental.
And social environment.
Yeah.
Where you live, who you live beside. And then
Attitude.
the attitude.
Attitude can be an anger issue as well.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah, man, write that down, people, write that down.
Yeah.
Hype, attitude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you have
so-
some people hype over nothing.
Nothing at
And
all.
hype, so they know, say, one little thing put on one side for them, they have this attitude, like, say, them is all this,
Yeah.
or that.
Yeah, that's true.
Next point, gentlemen. We have something name, and we touched upon it a little bit a while ago. Anger in school and relationship. Now,
Those- oh.
both you gentlemen work with young men and ladies who are in school, and you might see them outside the school environment, but you will get an idea when them come out here and socialize amongst them peers
Yeah.
as to how they might react to certain things and so forth.
Well,
I go on to an experience upon that, you know, because we remember recent, or it's still fresh in my mind, when a student was killed by another over a gathering.
yeah.
And we've seen a lot of videos on social media where students have knives, them a stab up them one another, them a fight, all sort of things are going on.
Well, the reaction I got, a personal reaction was, what? gathering. Remember, me and the coach coming from the old school.
All bright school in
Old,
just
no,
old
and
school alone.
an old done school. Right. And the gathering has something to do with negative energy. Like, put it in a layman's term, a man have a gathering, he might guard himself from something evilous or something devilish.
With something evil.
With something evil. And for this day and age, for that ring to be still existing, it has shows that the psyche is still there.
Yeah.
And the belief is still there. And let us get this straight, Anger in relationship and in school are too dangerous or something, sir.
Alright. In terms of with the anger school,
School, yeah, okay.
you see, the children them still, because the school represent the environment, the community where the child come from.
Yeah.
So where you see, because the first teacher are the parents.
I the
Yeah.
home, yeah. When you say that little louder.
Yeah, the first teacher are the parents,
Yeah.
right? So when that youth come a road or come a school, all of them attitude and negative behavior when see.
Transform
Yeah.
down a schoolroom.
As in say dance a yard before you dance a bra.
Right.
So
Alright.
enough of things them where you see you then come a road and come express and or come a school come express. Are really from a home. So as something I feel eventually change from the home. But we're now going to be able to get rid of these things. It is not possible because the home them vary. Right? Attitude and
Yeah.
principles. I remember say, gone are the days when you used to have parenting, even if a stepfather and then something that did it disciplined it and did it. Now then thing they lose.
Yeah.
You get me?
Discipline is loose.
It discipline gone in total. So.
Because
Now are the days when parents can come fight teacher and beat teacher.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
out
don't
of
care
school
how
gate,
this
we
about-
don't call this
That's why I
as
say
well.
can. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Our discipline was highlighted every single day. Me have curfew. When me I go to school, at curfew.
When me hear some youth demonstrate some organized principles and discipline, me know say it a come from it home, from the home.
Yeah.
And the home is a more structured home. It left to the youth when the youth come because the teachers them in our class are aware and know the kids them. We are come from good background,
Yeah, based on
because
behavior
you
pattern.
know these children are children manageable. Right? When they come in and they say adult, they must say morning or evening. Anybody where they enter in a compound and come sit,
Yeah.
they must relate to them respectfully. Good morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Going to ask a question and put up in hand.
Yeah. Right?
You understand
Then
what
one
I'm
go bathroom and put up in hand.
Right.
And Mrs. say, what's the problem? And then explain to her and then something. Those are home training. You have some basic ethics, fundamental training from home. Right? Where you have some parents. It's not plenty, to be
No.
honest with you. Because I know like me don't attack say Jamaica alone. These things are worldwide issues.
Yeah.
Right? And you can recognize the children that will come from good home or trying home or
Good,
discipline
good
home.
teaching home.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the parents then put emphasis to ensure that when the child are road,
Yeah.
then can represent them at home as well with them discipline and
Yeah.
manageable
Right.
way of how they have to be.
And as
The
we
other
start
flip side, the relationship. This is a hotbed of roses. Because anger within a relationship is very, very dangerous. It can start verbally, brother. Start disrespect her, or she start disrespect him. One look or knock turn into a barrage of abuse. Because somebody in the relationship is angry. Most of the time or all the time.
But what really make them angry?
I don't know.
It based on the respect.
It's based on respect
Where-
and not only that, it's based on the individual how them perceive other things.
But Ethan, remember so when the people them just a come together, the anger issue there.
Non-existent.
You know.
Non-existent. So when you get comfortable now, me can get boisterous and cuss better than tell you all them things there. No. Too dangerous.
Yeah.
Cause it a play out. It a play out. It start small till it end up big.
Like a play fight, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, when a couple, the person them just meet and know each other, they put their best foot forward.
Every time.
Forward, them best wording, them principle, everything them put forward. As soon as they get used to the individual, because this is not about just man have a particular way, or woman have a particular way. Because the man and the woman, before they meet, some of them have these anger issues before.
Long time, but
And
it
it
not
have come
surface.
from previous relationships as well.
Yeah.
So when them do them learn and get to understand so boy, once and they start being disrespectful to individual, you know so the anger will start exposed because them are going to retaliate with each other. And on a day-to-day basis, something are going to go down where them are going to be able to hold it and don't let it go.
Brother Ethan did make an excellent point earlier, we're tying to this. Some persons get angry out of defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Defensive.
Yes.
Because
one
let me
partner
tell you
asks a
something.
question and the next
Defensive
one just...
mechanism in our country is taught.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to school, my father used to tell me, say, no boy beat you up. We may feed you for people that batter you out the road. Anybody that beat you, that is defensive. Ultra defensive. Until that day, until now, I never fight anybody.
Ethan, sometimes I'm not defensive only in other term, but because you can have the same anger issue can be on the grounds where molestation come in play as well,
Yeah.
A young man or a young boy or a young girl or a young lady can have go through certain things we have to do with sexual abuse and assault at the home.
But
And it can affect
that's
them
dangerous.
principle or how they behave.
They don't know
in
how
and
to
around.
channel.
And people see it as anger. Because, me I'm going to share this with you. This morning, I listen to the news and them have a group overseas where them have mentioned, say, two out of four kids or children being abused or sexually molested by the time they reach 18. And you see, after them say that, them only hold one little girl on a show. And me I said to myself, say, but them people are the behind time. They don't know, say, a little boy, them go through them something the same way.
Yeah.
You get me? A little boy and a little girl, them. Because through the world full of so much freaks and the people them have negative perspective in terms of seeing how important
sexual
we protect the youngsters then.
Because
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I really want to deviate too much still,
Yeah.
But the fact still remain, I can have enough of the youth them we have got through some serious issue from home. We have to do with molestation, all of these things. So if them come a road and they have that, and you will never ever be able to comprehend, and then have nobody to talk to. That's why you see the suicide rate with children still exists, right? You see all the shooting with all them kids I want to say, because I youth we are 18, They never say my 18 plus, My 18 can just jump in a 18, so you have whole heap of issues that force him to be like that, but it don't justify it. Being able to express himself by killing innocent people, especially those kids or other students and then something.
That's why I raised the point and I said some of these issues that are connected to anger can be taught.
Yeah. Because
in this case,
I youth we are 18. And this much 89.
I would classify it as minority.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody must have 9 him.
Yeah.
For him have that much 89. It can't be normal.
It cannot
you
be
get
normal.
to me, I say?
Where the only solution or the only issue you see in it is to take up one and kill them all.
Another thing that was highlighted, I'm not sure how many persons caught it, but his mother, she made a statement to the media, and while she expressed her regret, she also said that he must have had his reasons.
He
As I
must
mean-
have had his reasons.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
to me, that would have seemed like she would have tried to justify.
No. Remember, say, a mother is a mother
Mm-hmm.
in every sphere, right?
Every
Alright.
You
aspect
get
of
me, I
it.
say?
And I
So
just
you're
say
not
more
even going
gobble.
into detail.
A
Mm.
mother
Where
is going to
A
protect.
still mother. You get
A
me, I say?
mother, a father might be blatant
Trust me.
and get harsh, but a
Again.
mother will always protect.
That's why when all people we all have
But you protect him to the point when you go do that.
but
I know, like say you
some-
never see sign and
Well,
them
no,
little
no,
thing
you
there.
can't, sometimes you can't tell, you know. Because these anger issue come out in some way with people where,
Especially with
Yeah.
male.
because remember say when the devil consume you, you know, take you over and these things, you know. Remember say a nice climb up on the mountain or up on the top of the building, the Twin Tower, or one of the highest point of building, to how nice I go up the man. And when you reach up on the top, you know, man, the devil just flick you off. You get what me I say? So this is how once you make evil consume your mind, this is how you
Yeah.
have to be, you know.
Yeah.
But the next thing we need to learn as well, you have some people where they don't say, people and say, they're not no sense or they might eat that and then thing there. And it's puzzling to me, you know, because this young man here, after him, up I must say, them part there in New York when him shoot the 10 people there. Then when the youth got caught, you know, the judge and film group of lawyers them, you know, and the judge asked the youth, where him plea, you know. And the youth said, not guilty, you know, sir.
You know, me, one knows that me controversial. And me have an issue with that point there. Because you kill 10 people, where and God's earth, me I come ask you, if you plea. Me will plea for you.
Remember, sir, the law.
The law stipulates that. But me I say, me as a judge, me never get in a trouble.
No.
Because I'm not going to ask you what your plea.
It
And you just kill 10 people.
But be a joke now. All evidence point to the individual. Forensic, everything.
Everything.
But this is how the law set up. Right? This is how the law set up.
And
So-
him just a lean towards being classified as being insane.
No, but as well, me
Yeah,
I tell you still
insanity,
the anger issue. The anger issue, but we need to focus more upon still. This, I think, will carry people to do some things that we will
Yeah.
never comprehend.
We'll never understand.
Because remember, say our environment now, you know, it lose sight of basic principle and fundamental of
Yeah.
people we have to do with the God where them believe in. You get what I say? Because remember, say once some is a faith-based individual, you know, you have a particular, we not talk about radical individual, we not talk
Yeah.
about a faith-based, certain principle and emptiness, you not have it so easily, you know, sir.
So
And
the
I
principle
don't
of
disagree.
love for your fellow man.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
principle
because-
of not killing.
As bad as I want to about all religion where you can think of, most of these religion I love.
Mhm.
I first thing with them.
Yeah. How can persons control, overcome their anger to avoid issues?
Well, when I was growing up, when I was saying my anger was extreme, but we did have a little anger problem.
I
But
think everybody have a
yeah,
phase.
my father always tell me to look at the circumstances first. Don't do something that you have to get back to, that is going to hurt you now and later on down the road. You have people who used to, when me up at primary school, man tell me say, oh, you gonna beat me up, me walk for the next road. Just to avoid the confrontation. Yeah? I wouldn't say overcome, Because when the anger come and if something will pinch you, or something will come hug you up, and something will react
To make
off
you
of the
react
top
about
and you will make you react a particular way. I wouldn't say overcome. I would say try and channel it in a different direction.
Alright, when me down my recommendation, because what basically poor people now have a legacy of counseling.
No.
You get what I say?
Yeah.
So we could just exclude that when it come on to poor people, when it come on to anger issue, because people don't say, boy, you have anger issue, so you need counseling, right? The only counseling a poor man get, I like when he go up on the corner and he meet
Yes,
us
street.
as individual. He not gonna tell you him problem. And we can hear but for share some things we have to deal with or we get over certain problem. You get me?
Sometimes he might just bring up a topic. Based on him anger
Yeah.
issues, he might bring up a topic.
But the main
Just to
thing,
get a reaction.
but the main thing, Ethan, are really from the understanding we have to do with these things, right? You have to talk about it.
You have to talk.
You have to be
You have to talk.
boy enough,
Yeah.
adolescent enough,
And man enough.
man enough, girl enough. I don't want to use the next word. But
Woman.
lady enough, woman enough
Yeah.
to talk about the issues,
And
right?
let
and
me tell you
these,
something.
these anger issues, upon them the grounds that you have to go able. Because this is not a movie, you know.
And
This is a reality, right?
do the checks. Most of the anger issues based on people killing people is men. It's men. It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah.
All of the shooting them where we are hear about and see about for the last couple of months are male kids because we don't know how to channel our anger. We were taught not to chat too much because we're going to sound like one girl.
Not to cry.
But that I know
And we not to cry.
Not to verbally express
We
something
don't
to
do,
talk.
as
Yeah.
men, few of us deal with emotions properly. You understand what I say?
Effectively.
And effectively.
But when I say pan a international, pan a widespread this, because you have other race and kind of individual where they teach them children to be more open,
Yeah.
right? Because if you have to buy, in a day and age, you know, you have to buy your son when you're 17 a gift, and you buy him a rifle. You get what I say? And you not live in a bush, right?
We might do it.
Once somebody go against him or so, you know,
Yeah.
I first thing that
First
I come in mind,
reaction,
you know, to
that's
protect
going to be
himself,
the
you know.
first reaction.
And worse, I have the individual is a bully.
Yeah.
We keep suppressing him and put him
For a
down
period of
and
time.
try to hurt him and all these things.
Yeah.
But the main thing in terms of with how you are going to be able to get over these issues, upon the recommendation I mentioned, is to be able to talk about it. Find ways and means when you have certain issues. It's difficult for really say, boy, you confide in a certain individual in order to discuss certain things with them. But you have things where trouble you. You don't see everybody I think like how you think. You get me?
You need you
Right.
need to talk to somebody.
You just need.
It's difficult because
Yeah.
society never grows like that.
Yeah.
Just try. Right? Because the female them, you know, Ethan.
Mm.
The female them, we have more support.
Yeah, they
A
will go talk
female-
to their mother, their auntie,
A female way.
or talk to another
an
female.
issue, and then we go to all in church sister, and then we pray about it and talk about it. If them fit cry, and then something they then do all these things. The male is not like that,
The male was taught not to
right?
show no kind of emotions them way there. The only kind of emotions we are taught to show is love. When some issues bang up in the upside of our head, we weren't taught. Because we were taught not to chatty and laugh up on all these things and show no every minute you're ball. You're what kind of man?
But that sometimes can only be in our environment, you know.
Yeah,
But but from a wider basis as well, me I tell you, some youth no grow like that.
No.
But
Yeah.
they still have problem. No matter what area you come from, you still have problem. No
And
matter how
sometimes-
aggressive you may live,
Sometimes the problems are self-inflicted.
right?
Because sometimes they come to a conclusion about certain things, which is not so. But because we are not taught to communicate to somebody, say, yo, me not like that feeling I me have, me need to talk to somebody. The female have more trust issues to talk to somebody. It might not be mama, you know, and it might not be papa, but she have to find somebody to talk to. We weren't taught like that. Me see a lady I walk with 2 kids. And the daughter drop and he take up her daughter. Say, Jesus and peace. Me baby drop and brush her off and thing. The son drop and one mother say, get up here. Them kind of man there. Eh? Everything a ball like a girl. 2 different ways of raising the kids. So when you say that to him now, and him can express himself back to you, all of them anger they go inwards,
Yeah.
and then show it somewhere else.
and it's gonna pop up somewhere else.
Well, on that note, as you say, pop up somewhere else.
Well,
You
yes.
want point for me, sir, Clark?
No, when we just continuing on the issue of the youngster where would not go through an environment like where Ethan Ghana talk.
We say
These
would not
chi-
be going through that.
Yeah, would not
Alright.
be going through the farm that they are growing.
Yeah.
This child have everything.
Mm.
They have the family support.
Mm-hmm.
They have their people have money.
Mm-hmm.
Their people can do all things.
They're exposed to everything,
Right.
entertainment, everything.
But what is these children have there? Them have issue of socialization.
Mhm.
They don't know how to socialize. And everything through them believe that they must get everything where they're there. And they must always be first in everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes when they come in third and fourth, it hurt them. Right? So they have a rage where they don't bring out. Right? In a farm of hurting other people. But to work with people like those, the main thing. Because you have millions of people now, as I speak, they are counseling, sir.
Yeah.
Who can afford it, You see which part we sit down? We sit down right yourself and discuss how we have to work with some issues. Because this video what we do tonight, time will come where we have issues. Where when we look on this video, we can figure it out and say, boy, all we just need to do find an environment, find somebody to talk about these anger issues.
It comes back to the point I made earlier. And just give me a moment.
Yeah.
The trust issue is another thing when it comes to exposing yourself to somebody where you can talk to.
Yeah.
And the males don't have it. That's one of the biggest derogatory part of it.
For real.
And just to, well, in closing, and to add to what you just said, men don't have it.
No.
Men can't necessarily find it from from a female. And if them have them brethren with them maybe can sit down and talk with, that brethren was probably cultured the same way.
Yeah.
So that person will not necessarily know how to.
Know how to deal with that situation like that.
But you said earlier that we have to, and this are my and these are my closing comments for nights now, folks. We have to find a way,
Yes.
because as you say, Ethan, it will go pop up in a
It
something
will
else.
pop up.
It will go pop up in our work. It will go pop up at school.
Yeah.
It will go pop up in our community.
And
It will go pop up in our
And
relationship.
then other people might get hurt because of it.
You know, me, you're a policeman, sir. I'm probably say it already on one of them videos. If you not discipline your child, the police will do it for you.
Yes.
But
Simple.
sometimes you can choose your friends still,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of with the changes of understanding we have to do with these issues.
Yeah.
With help.
All
Because-
the to communication.
You see, like how we there now, and we have the same generation here and different generation from between you, Juju and Gio. You are going to get a variety of argument where you can choose from. So sometimes because most people who have an issue don't believe that there's an issue.
No.
And that's the first thing, you know, we have to
Because
accept, we have to
sometimes
acknowledge.
people,
Yeah.
you don't say.
You
Because
have to- right.
me find myself already in a situation where me show a lot of anger, right? And my daughter even said to me, said, Daddy, it's like you need counseling because you have this anger issue, right? Me never really take much to it, but me recognize it from she can see from her perspective.
Yeah, that
It
means
clearly
it's
tell
there.
me say there's an issue, so me have to work on it.
Yes.
You get what me I say? And me can talk about it because me overcome these issues by talking about it with some of my older brethren, them, some were more mature than me, were more experienced than me. Because remember say everybody have got through different phases and life has changed.
Yeah.
Right? And when things happen, things happen.
And some have been through it already.
Yeah.
And that will work out for
so
me with advice.
by choosing your friends, them can help these things sometimes.
Yeah, man.
You know?
So, I want to know the subscribers them last bits of nuggets, last bit of advice.
All right.
And encouragement.
And this final segment of the discussion program. I was taught by my bigger brother. Big up my big brother, I'm there in England. Sir Trevor Nichols. I was taught by him said,
The one who will play ball with.
no, that's the smallest one. Him said to me, say, listen to me. Any issue where you're in and you can't walk away from it, it wasn't an issue from morning. You see me, I say, anything when me can't walk away and it don't mean nothing, it
Okay.
wasn't an
Yeah.
issue. Yeah? So, me I say to my family and my friend them, because we're not only subscribers, we're my
Yeah.
family and my friend them. Sometimes when the anger pop up, before it get worse, if you can't see counsel, walk away. Because it gonna mean life or death some of the time when it gets too dangerous. Yeah? That's my 2 cents worth, and I want to big up my family, my friend them, everywhere in the world, you know, that I'm still there. I not have no phone right now, but don't worry on yourself, I'm still there.
Yeah, people. For me, these are my few words on I leave for you to understand. Listen to the people who will love you. Listen to your loved ones. Right? Because sometimes they are saying the right thing we have to do with the issues of anger. Right? Because no one is supposed to have this tendency in an anger issue unless some mental issue is there.
Yeah.
But the fact still remains, when it comes out, listen to the people that will love you most. Because if you don't have somebody to talk to, your family, they are only one we are going to spend time to help you because they are going to be there for you. I am not talking about the one that will love you for your things, you know. I talk about the one that will genuinely love you and care for you. And remember, Pa Ben, Mr. Kennedy, all of my overseas subscribers, then, big up on yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you all for the continuous support when I get to Clark TV. When numbers is moving forward, right? And that only can be great for us. So just continue, share the stuff them with your friends and your family, because we have 17 amazing or 18 amazing important discussion videos one can enjoy as well. Right? Take some time out and listen to it. So big up on yourself, subscribers, the Clark TV.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Till next time, folks, let's be the change that we want to see in our children and in our society.
Yes.
Next week.